the first thing that a person needs to do is assess what size vessel do they have.
Absolutely.
Because that equation, right, that calculation will determine the size anchor you need.
You're talking about things that are future, right? And planning for an anchor that's down the road when my present day looks a little crazy.
So,
no,
but
I want to make sure we got that.
Your future day is going to look crazy. When is it going to stop?
Yeah, but I'm just
That's what I'm asking. Because I hear somebody like, oh, okay, cool, I'm planning for my, okay, let me put that in the anchor, $60,000 a year, and then you looking like, I got rent.
No, so here go the problem. Like, you're not even supposed to start if you don't have the anchor, and that's what we've done wrong. We've moved with the vessel, making the vessel the priority when the anchor should have been created either before or at least simultaneously.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the anchor, the vessel, but what water are you going out into?
Secret to Success Podcast, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success Podcast. I'm your host, TJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Oh, man, we got mushroom-based mall. We calling it Mushroom Mall in the streets.
Mushroom.
Mushroom Mall in the street. Trey got a kick out of that. Trey like that. Mushroom Mall.
That's all right. When I come out with my own brand, the mushroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't trip. Don't trip.
It's gonna be the
mushroom
logo.
money.
Hey, I got the logo.
That mushroom money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mushroom money.
Mushroom muscle.
Muscles, mushroom money.
I'm telling you, let's go.
Mushroom Mall.
Yeah, I want to be a part of the mushroom movement, though. Don't leave me out. Don't leave me out.
I got the hip hop preacher in the building. Hip hop preacher, how you feeling?
Very comfortable on this sofa, thanks to Jerz. Thank you, Jerz.
Yeah, we in the spot. And then we got my brother back in the building joining us, man.
He back.
Pastor.
What up?
Baptize him.
Bishop.
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 My brother TJ Tyus. Y'all know TJ, man, friend of the show. It's good to have you, brother.
Good to be here.
Yes, we are in Atlanta, so everybody finally came down to, pie with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to flying home. Oh, let me do this. I got my baby in the building too.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be right to not do.
Come on.
Yeah, a little something. Come on, son. Come around here. Don't try not to break nothing.
You can use this one if you want.
He got to work. We got our kids on staff, so yeah, you use that one. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Trey's Comedy Corner.
Yeah, listen, and if you notice the voice change, I told him, you talking like that, you got to pay rent around here. Between that and your bathroom breaks, you know what I'm saying? You gotta start chipping in. Yeah, go for it, buddy. What you got for us?
What do you call a reluctant potato?
What do you call a reluctant potato?
That was so bad, guys. No. A hesitator.
Come on. All right, good. Yeah,
Can I get the one from yesterday? The cowboy.
Oh.
The cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Why should you never gamble with cows?
Why should you never gamble with cows?
The stakes are too high.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. The room like that.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to we just finished up Anchored, and just an incredible weekend with the mastermind crew. The event was crazy. It's so weird having my wife like speaking and doing stuff now. Like, bruh, it's just, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like it.
Really?
Nah, it's nerve-wracking.
You over there, you was at tears.
But it's it's just nerve-wracking, dog.
Hey, I'm talking about, but she fully embraced it.
Like, no, she is. I'm just saying, bro. I'm saying. None of y'all know what that's like, so nobody can speak to that. He don't even have no experience with that. So and all y'all wives is kind of like definitely not on that tip. They more laid back and behind the scenes.
Diddy's an actor. She did Rosa Parks.
Now, when it comes to APOC, Diddy gonna turn up. But outside of that, so again, I'm not gonna say I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. It's just it's just like
it's a lot.
It's like It's like watching your son play football.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you on edge the whole time. Like, all right, do good, don't mess up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't never have that feeling for myself. Like, you know how probably like, okay, so when you play ball, you might have had like excitement, but I imagine when Trey, Zay are out there, you have like a little moment where it's like, man, I'm nervous. You know does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. You have no control.
You have no control, and I feel like that's how I feel like when my wife like introducing Candace, I'm like, oh,
okay,
Lord
so
have mercy.
Trey, you was like, y'all better laugh. So why didn't you say, y'all better clap?
Y'all better clap. Support.
Yeah, because one thing I do know is, my wife is confident, so she's not gonna be hurt regardless. You know what I'm saying? My baby, I'm like, yeah, I can't have y'all like not laughing and looking crazy. Look, okay, all right, you want me to quit the disclaimer? All right, cool. All right, God, that just saves you then. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody, look, I don't care if it's funny or not. You better laugh. We still working on confidence and self-esteem. Like, y'all can go have my baby on stage, like walking off defeated. But no, it was great. So, few highlights. Maul, obviously the keynote. You know what I'm saying? Maul did the Margin of Error keynote. If you were in the building, that was just powerful, bro. And I think it was something you said this morning that I wanted you to expound on as it related to Vontrell. So y'all heard us talking on the podcast about margin of error, but if you can talk about the Vontrell part, because I feel like, again, I know they know what he's doing now, or you can speak to that as well, but just like, I thought that was deep how you talked about having that margin of error for him at a time when he needed it.
Yeah, so for everybody that, didn't hear the story about Vontrell, we took in my cousin at the age of 12 years old. And what I mean by took him in, we adopted him. His mom passed away. His father, was alive at the time, but he, didn't want him. And so, we took Vontrell in, gave him my last name, raised him as my own. Vontrell was great in football. He went from, when he came to me, he was a sophomore. He just finished his sophomore year. His junior year, he became All-State. Senior year, became All-American. And at that point, he was like, one of the top. He's, I think, the 24th best defensive tackle in the nation.
You had him on the magic mushrooms?
Oh, I mean, bro, we had him on everything. We had him on the mushroom protein powder.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Vegan.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's a good idea, though. We're going to talk about that on there. Ooh, yeah. So, bro, business idea just came.
No question.
Yeah, $1 billion business idea.
Come on, $1 billion.
$1 billion. But yeah, no, Vontrell, he was trying to make it to the league. That was his thing. He was just like, and we seen the path. My man had a draft grade. Like, it wasn't no, I want to make it to the NFL. I don't know if I ever had a draft grade. I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they gave that out back then.
Yeah, right, the 70s.
You know what I'm saying? The 70s.
Early 80s. Yeah, I'm just talking about my age, not his. Yeah.
Well, he played halfback. They don't even have that position.
They don't. Every now and then you'll hear people talk
say
about
halfback.
Yeah, no, it was.
He ran the triple option.
The I formation. I don't even know if they're doing that no more.
With Joe Montaigne.
T formation. Yeah, T formation.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So Vontrell ended up, going to Illinois, top player, number one on their board. Starting his freshman year, ended up having injuries. Had so many injuries that he transferred out, went to University of Texas, San Antonio. There they were like, hey, you come here, you play, man, you're going to definitely make it to the league. He ended up getting hurt. Team captain, though, didn't make it. And at that point, y'all, Vontrell was just lost. He was suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic sports disorder.
Is that a real thing?
I can speak to him because he's the only other athlete up here.
Yeah, but I'm saying I've heard it, but I didn't know if it was a
no, it's real.
Psychological term.
No, post-traumatic sports disorder.
Okay, wow.
If you think about it, Pastor,
Yeah.
they tell us, they make us believe. And
Did you say y'all was the only athletes up here?
I look straight at Sheila. Oh, he let it go. He let it go.
You know he let it go.
No, we the only collegiate athletes up here.
All right, collegiate.
No, collegiate. Everybody played neighborhood sports.
To my brother because
Carl said he played cricket. He played cricket.
Carl was definitely a cricket All-American.
You better let them know cricket
Hey.
is national.
Let me tell you,
It's a global sport.
Right.
We was
Yeah,
in the
just because
airport.
America
Hey,
don't got
Listen,
it.
y'all know Carl. I know I told this
right
story
now.
before in the pod, but listen, y'all know Carl he stay even kill. Carl don't get too high, too low.
But when you say cricket,
My man, you remember that scene in Coming to America where my man was like, "Oh my goodness, it is you," and everybody's looking like, "What?" He was like, "Oh no, just a minute, I'm in the bathroom." Carl seen a cricket. He saw cricket Kobe,
Cricket
literally.
Oh,
Cricket
bruh.
Kobe. Yeah.
Kobe.
and Carl was like, "Yo."
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
bruh.
Yeah,
let me
no.
tell you something. And I think
Yeah,
Carl
yeah,
started
it
freaking
is.
out, dog. And I think he might have said something to E like, "Yo, that's who? What was his name?
Brian Lara.
Brian Lara."
Yeah.
Look him up.
And I think Maul was like, E was like, "Man, he want." I think didn't E go up to him like, "Hey,
Yeah.
my man know who you is. Man, you want to get a pick?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. Bro. Let me tell you
Is he
something.
cool? Yeah.
Oh,
was
he's
straight.
super cool. Yeah.
No. You talking about this dude was a huge star?
No, I'm talking about like records
was
on top
cool,
of
yeah.
records.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, but he was like Kobe, so he was like, I was like, man, we got a chance of a lifetime. We said, my man, right here at the airport.
When I say it wasn't nobody else who knew who my man was.
Where were we, Carl?
Australia. We were
Was it
literally flying to Australia.
Okay.
He was coaching because he
team.
played for the West Indies. All the islands are small.
Yeah.
So they combined the islands as one team and they're playing against Australia, India, whatever. So he had retired at this point, and now he was actually going over there as like ambassador coaching,
See,
doing
you
stuff,
blow
trying to
up,
build
bro.
a sport. Yeah.
Bro, when you blow up, when you
Crazy.
master one
One
thing,
thing.
Master one
I don't
thing.
One
care
thing.
if know you or don't know you. Somebody know
bruh,
you.
yeah.
And
No,
you gonna
legit.
still be able to have a job and a check, bro.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah, that's
for
crazy.
sure.
Yeah.
But you were about to get to
Oh, I got you.
my
I got you.
athletic prowess. I cut you off.
I got you.
I cut you off, bastard. Don't forget that. I cut you off, bastard.
Yeah, let me let everybody know. Before Jemal, before E, before Carl,
Yeah.
it was TJ and CJ.
Come on,
All right,
come
way back in middle school. All the way up.
Before you slammed him in class, or is it
I don't recall that, okay? C bring that up. That's trauma, okay?
this is before the saved and back?
It's
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
around
definitely
that.
before the same.
This BC, before Christ. But C was an elite football player. Okay. I mean, I'm talking about his height, about 300 pounds. I'm not even trying to pump him up.
Yeah.
He was elite. And he tore his both ACLs, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was a raffling. So there's 3 in here. And he also went through it.
2.5. He play high school. We talking high school.
I mean, Western Illinois ain't necessary. You didn't go to Bama, nigga.
It's D1, bro.
You ain't go to Bama. I mean, when I say D1,
Public school.
it was D1.
In Lansing, Michigan. High school, bro.
Yeah. He was in Illinois, the state.
bro.
No.
Yeah.
Western.
Oh,
Not Illinois.
He was in the state of Illinois.
Let's see how many people
At a college
went to
extent.
leave at Western, and how many people went to...
We might
He said from the high school.
No. I'm talking about
Okay.
Sexton.
No,
We got a lot of cats in the league now.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
cap.
We can look it up right now.
Are you?
Hold on.
Go, actually, go. I got this.
Hey, you see, say, oh,
Not only can we look it up, let's put 1,000 to it. I'm willing to bet that.
So I love the fact that we're comparing my high school to your college.
Hey, listen, I can only compare that because you never went and played in college.
You know what I'm saying?
You never
But it's a
played in
debate.
college.
I
It's a
told you they
debate.
had to sit
You
next.
played in college, and I can compare it to
It's a
something, but you
debate.
never played in college.
Did you play?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
What?
Google me.
What?
He said Google, man.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
The police.
They in the 70s.
It's just the police league.
Okay.
It's just the police league.
And you
All
can
right.
play in that. We're going to do an ETA league.
Oh, no.
Listen.
Listen. I don't.
You better sign up.
I'm a passer, so I don't want to be.
Flag football.
I don't want to be
Flag.
hit below the belt. But like, I see this. And I know you had the hip,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the legs. I just don't know if you can.
Yeah, like he used
Straight
to.
through your neck, Pastor. And I mean that. And I mean that. I mean that in the most respectful way.
Ma,
Bro, it's the reason why I became a cop
Ma.
after football. I'm just letting you know.
Ma. Before Christ, I was the guy that you couldn't catch.
Yeah. Oh,
Before Christ.
You
Yeah.
couldn't catch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, I've
See.
been
You
with
leave.
Christ the whole time. So it wasn't no before Christ for me. And I'm telling you now what
I would call
WC, with Christ.
With Christ. Yeah. That's good. I was born.
What was my nickname in high school, see?
The preacher.
Preacher. Was that because I was a preacher?
Nope.
Because you
Why they call me the
baptized.
preacher?
You baptized.
Oh, no. No.
You don't gotta speak for yourself.
Now listen.
You speak for me.
No.
Let him speak.
No, listen.
But you gotta remember this.
He
The
baptized
language that
them.
y'all speak from Lansing, Michigan.
It's not the same
Bro,
language.
it's not the same language from the
It's
south side of
Chicago.
Chicago, dog. I just want to let you know. So in y'all little
High school.
prairie, little home on the prairie community, or whatever y'all got, dog, it don't apply to the big city boys, dog.
To the south side.
I got you though. I feel you. And what y'all saying is good. And hey, Lansing, Sexton, ooh, we boom. I got you. Southside Chicago, right
So
here.
now-
It's
now-
the reason why the two of us on this couch.
Well, I gotta be up with Marcus.
It's the reason.
And you gotta, I said, if he sit over there, it ain't gonna be able to, the energy ain't gonna be the same.
You talking about streets, you talking about guns, talking about gangs.
I'm not talking about that.
No.
I'm talking about football.
Whatever,
Right.
but you talking about south side, right? We African wild dogs.
Okay, here we go. He want to do keynotes?
Come on, T.
Now you want to go
Come on, T.
Saying,
Come on, T.
Mark, bro, Mark gotta control everything.
You see what I did?
Mark gotta control everything. You gotta go back and forth, Mark. Just insecurities coming up.
He's insecure.
Listen to this.
You talking African wild dogs?
Listen to this, Jamal.
You want to go there? Come on.
When it's who you are, it doesn't matter where you are. So I can be in South Side Chicago, I can be in
He
Lansing,
got that off a crack.
I can be in the gut.
Oh, say that again.
It's who I am.
Say that
It
again.
doesn't matter where I am.
He said he got
I'm
off
a
the
dog
box.
wherever you put me.
Wherever.
You drop me here, I'm a dog.
Come on.
You drop me there, I'm a dog. It's in my DNA. It runs through my blood.
Can I ask you a question, Pastor?
You can. I might not answer
Can
it.
wild dogs swim in the deep?
We do whatever we got to do.
No, can you swim in the deep?
We do whatever we got to
Because when
do.
you in the deep, you can't depend on another dog. When you in the deep, you by yourself. Can you swim in the deep?
Can you get me to the deep?
Can you swim in the deep?
Can you get me to the deep?
No, sometimes life gonna put you in the deep.
Not if I got God.
Oh, God will put you in the deep.
God
will test your faith.
and he gonna carry me through the
God
deep.
will test
And he
your
gonna
faith.
carry me.
God will
Why you-
consider it pure joy,
Mom,
my brothers and sisters.
Do you need a hug?
When all types of trials and tribulations come your way, because it's then that your faith life kicks in.
Who knew mushrooms were this powerful? Hey, bro. I'm thinking only steak could put you in that mood.
Oh, no.
How Maul got all this adrenaline off a
The
mushroom?
bro. The mushroom.
All right, let's get back, because we got audience. Okay, all right, we having too
By the
much
way,
fun.
man, this is my
Hey,
brother, y'all, man.
yeah, of
This
course.
my brother.
Hey,
This is
listen,
my twin.
and I know,
love
hey,
this man of God.
and Carl turned on these mics because he knew it was going to turn into that.
Turn the mics down.
What's that?
I don't know what we're talking about, but it's gonna be loud.
63 points.
Who was that? Between
Indiana.
who they beat?
Illinois.
Ooh,
Oh, my
It, like,
God. Hey,
like-
Illinois was ranked 9th.
Illinois like Chicago.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think the whole state.
Son playing
The whole
North
state.
Western, dog.
Yeah,
You can't. You're supposed to be with us.
He
Your
played in
son
Chicago.
Northwestern,
He
bro.
played in
He
Chicago.
played in
He
Chicago.
played in Chicago.
You was
He was. Hey, he went for the
Actually,
action.
Evanston. It's actually Evanston.
pictures.
It's actually Evanston.
Illinois is in Champaign.
True,
Come on, man.
but you know, but he was
Outside.
he's raised in Portage though.
We interrupt this.
But my daughter go to Michigan.
We interrupt this hyper masculine podcast to bring y'all more information about Margin of Error.
Come on.
And you were saying
right.
about Vontrell.
Oh, yeah. I know how you
So,
did that.
but to go back, so
Yeah, come on.
Vantrell he was suffering from PTSD, that post-traumatic sports disorder that we've all experienced. And
I wasn't an athlete, so
So you didn't experience it.
and so yeah, he was lost, man. He started doing security. Heavy duty security is what they called it.
heavy duty.
Heavy duty. And the reason why it was heavy duty, I'm gonna have to give you a picture.
Mom was so mad about
I was
that.
mad,
He
bro.
was out
I was
every day.
mad.
Security.
Security, and he got to the point where he was it was this club owner. He would just hire ex-football players that were big guys, and he would have them standing at the door, this and that. When San Antonio Spurs players came in the club, he would put these ex-football players with these Spurs players to walk around. Vontrell would take selfies with all these people and start posting them. And I called him up one day, and I was just like, "So that's where we at, huh?" And he's like, "What, Dad?" I was like, "You went from taking pictures with people." Like people coming to you saying, "Hey, could I take a picture with you, man? Man, you my favorite football player," to now just being happy taking pictures with other stars. I said, "Bro, you forgot Like, where you at? He was like, man, Pops, and we had a real conversation. He started snapping out. Man, Pops, I ain't making no more. It's over with. Football done, man. Like, what am I supposed to do? And I said, you thought this was about football? I was like, what was your gift? Like, what's your dream? What's your gift? And then he was like, man, my gift was playing football. And, and I said, bro, nothing said that you got to stop playing football. And he said, well, I can't make no money. Nobody's going to pay me. I'm just out here dead. And I said, man, we got you. If you chasing your dream,
right.
We going to be, the conference we talked about was about being an anchor. Yeah. And it was like, yo, your mother and me, we got ways where you could still chase that dream. As long as you're chasing that dream, we will finance that. We're going to support it. We're going to go give your gift away for free. So at that point, he was able to go to Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan said, we can't pay you. We can't give you no housing. We can't give you nothing. They said, we might be able to let you do that. Yeah, bro. Wow. They was like, we might be able to let you, get a master's and start working on that, but we can't, nothing else. I said, Trell, we're gonna give you a car. That's when we gave him our Cadillac Escalade. We said, we're going to pay for your housing. We're going to give you an allowance. We said, as long as you're chasing your dream, we're going to support that. Bruh. And I said, we broke down the whole thing. And I said, in 4 years, I guarantee you, it takes 4 years for people to usually go to school, graduate, get a degree. Yeah. I said, something always happens with that 4-year mark. I said, in 4 years, I guarantee you, as long as you do more than what's required, you do your part. As your anchor, we're going to do our part.
That's it.
And the thing about it, I made a mention on at the conference about the size of an anchor, right? It's a calculation that goes with anchors. So everybody got an anchor, but some people, anchors is made for a fishing boat. That fishing boat might only be able to fit 2 people in it. And then other people, Carl, what was that calculation? Was for
1 to
1 foot.
I'm gonna look it up.
1 foot to every for every foot of a vessel is 1 to 1.5 pounds. Thank you, pounds of the anchor. Mm-hmm. And then an aircraft carrier has a 30,000 pound anchor. But the reason why that anchor is so large and so heavy is because it's carrying. It's carrying multiple vessels. It's carrying. So if you want to have that type of anchor that's carrying your family, carrying other members of your family, you're going to have to enlarge your anchor.
Yep.
And then so the multiple streams of income, the reason why we have multiple streams of income, it wasn't for me. It was so that I can carry on. And then now people look at Vantrell now. They just had a game yesterday against Oklahoma State, the number 22 team in the nation, all of this. It came from that. He was able to, he got there. It takes people, and you know this, it takes people how long to be where he is as a coach? He was 29 years old, head defensive line coach at Auburn at 29.
And really could have had another opportunity.
Well, I'm saying
in the NFL.
He couldn't really be in the NFL
if he had chosen
to take a $1 million contract.
He signed $1 million contract at the age of 29 years old.
But understand something. This is what, so that's why I told Marl, I was like, yo, you got to expound on that when we was talking about it this morning, because I'm like, yo, like our Caucasian brothers and sisters, I went to Michigan State, and a lot of my friends, like I thought it was like something they just talked about. They would go like backpack through Europe. I didn't even know what that meant. Like, like I know y'all heard the term. Do you know what it means? So like in Europe, like, going to different countries is like us going to different states, right? So like, say you went to like Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, like. Over there, you can go from like Amsterdam, Sweden, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that type of travel. And they literally have like one bag. Like, that's why they say they backpack, because they take like a couple changes of clothes, some necessities, and they just see the world.
Yeah.
But, and some people call it a gap year, right? Like, they just go explore and find themselves. But they had parents who had an allowance for them to do that.
Yeah.
Right? And so this wasn't that, but this was essentially a gap year for Vantrell.
Yeah.
Most of us have not put ourselves in a position where we can have that. So what happens is when you think about stuff being cyclical, cycles, we think of you ain't make it to the league, you just go work, and it's over. Like, to your point, in terms of whatever dreams and goals and aspirations you had beyond that.
Yeah.
What we know is that we're trying to put ourselves in position to be able to say, okay, you went and did the security stuff for a minute, but you can afford to go do something else. So if you weren't in that position, Vantrell now, who recently is married, house, new crib, $1 million contract, all of those things happen because he was afforded by Jemal and Camile a margin of error that most people will never get.
Yeah.
So your child now is benefiting from having that margin of error. Where, I'm going to be real, most of us, you get out of college, you mess up, something go wrong, you got a bill, a debt, whatever, you go, I ain't got time. I don't have the luxury of not going to work. Imagine if you was like, bro, I got me and Camille, bro. Vontrell, bro, so now you talking about housing, car, cell phone, insurance. Bro, you got to get a job.
Yeah.
And the dream dies, essentially.
Yep.
And so that's what is important. And so if y'all look at Maul, the crazy part is, like, Maul was in first place running the fastest. And what I mean by that, see, is Maul, okay, especially at the time he was coming to the conferences, Maul had more paper than the whole ETA staff combined. He's sitting front row. Yeah.
Not no more. ET done. Hey, ET done.
Congratulations.
Maul used to be humble. Yeah, like all the muscle stuff, that's new. Maul used to come and sit front row. Hey, and I felt bad because I used to be like, yeah, keep working, young fella. Come on, I ain't know. I'm thinking he had to get the game.
I'm trying to learn from him.
Yeah.
He got the money, baby.
I'm like, hey, you keep working hard one day, young fella.
One day you
too.
I ain't know. So I'm like, yo, he here to learn from,
the greatest.
The greatest ever.
Hey, but he would always lead with police. Never said
he
nothing
just
else.
said he was a cop. So I'm like, yeah, I
That's
definitely
it.
make more than a cop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you making 100, I got you right now. So again, though, but I didn't know because I wasn't used to anybody who was already in first place running faster than everybody else. I'm thinking you there because you on your last. Like, bro, I got to get this information. So again, the mindset is something that we try to explain of, yo, when you in the lead, increase.
Yeah.
Right? They said he always taught us a crocodile was an alligator most vulnerable after it eats.
After it eats.
Like, you want to take my man out? Once he eat, he ain't got an aggressive bone in his body.
Yeah.
How do you stay hungry when you full? I'm asking you because I'm saying that, and you've been
for me, and a great question. For me, I always stay hungry because just because I'm full don't mean that my kids are full. Just because my kids are eating don't mean that they kids. So I'm always looking generational. You got to take this thing further and past yourself, right? And y'all been knowing me now. I mean, it ain't no more, hey, Maul new to bro, y'all been knowing me. I don't require much. I'm not a fancy dresser. I don't wear expensive jewelry. I live a very modest life. Even though I do have a 20,000 square foot house.
He has a modest 20,000 square foot.
He had me at first with you. I don't dress a lot and all that, but the house, you messed it all.
He has a modest
I was like, how is he about to get this
pool?
Real talk. I really need to say this. Real talk. Because I need for people to understand. My indoor swimming pool only goes 6 feet.
My indoor swimming pool
only goes 6 feet.
That's why I said it.
The kids can only drown.
Bruh.
Well, you know what, Mom, my backyard, I don't got a pool, but sometimes when it rains real hard, I get a little...
Yeah, a little puddle. You get a modest
2 feet.
How?
Listen, I don't get tired swimming from one end of my pool to the other.
Yeah.
When I went to E-House, I'm not even joking. When I was at E-House, I had to stop
he got
swimming.
an Olympic pool.
Bro, he got an Olympic pool. I had to stop swimming and then take a breath. Like,
Back to
man,
this modest.
How many mountains has you passed when you look up for like 1, 2?
Was that before or after you got out the Rolls Royce?
bro, listen, my house, when I'm playing basketball, we only go half court, and we gotta go.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
You
You
can't
got
A modest indoor court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's no longer modest? Is that what we're saying?
No, I learned,
bro.
I learned from him. But I will say this, for those of you who are listening, unfortunately in our community, and we need to move forward, we only measure the vessel. Like our community does not even know that it should be an anchor to the vessel. So all we focus on is the money, or is the paying the bills, or is the trips. Like we don't even know, bro. So I was gonna do in my next presentation, I was gonna actually figure. I did it this morning. I was like, okay, God, how big is an anchor? I didn't know, but I was like, God, each vessel has an anchor, and I didn't know the measurements. Like I didn't know how you measure an anchor. I didn't know, but I was like, okay, it's got that. Like that has to be a formula. And so when you think about building a vessel, whoever the engineer of the vessel is, simultaneously, he's calculating the anchor, right? So for us, our babies go to college. They don't think about what's next after college. Like they don't go to school and then go, all right, when I get out of here, let me tell you what I told my son. I said, son, here go one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Don't ever get so excited about the money that you take the check without taking the responsibility. Because the check doesn't give you another check. The responsibility gives you another check.
That's good.
You don't make more money because somebody gave you money. You actually probably make less money when people just give you money because you become irresponsible with the money because you didn't have to work for it. So I told Jalen all the time, Jalen, don't do that. He has an opportunity to go to Houston and do some stuff with Anthony Flynn. I said, do me a favor. You're asking him how much he's going to, like, how much are you going to get paid? Don't do that. Figure out what Anthony Flynn's job is, and you go there and make his job better because he brought you there.
Absolutely.
So I want you to get hired. I want people to go, yo, Flynn, bruh, how did you think to get him? Like, bruh, he took the staff, he took these kids to a whole nother level. So I think the first thing we have to do, Maul, and you said it, you did it, is you build, and then as you're building, you build the anchor in there as well. Because the anchor is the thing that is going to sustain. And who said it? JC said that the anchor is designed to keep you from drifting. And what's going to make you drift? He said the waves. So the waves are going to try to take you this direction, but that anchor is going to keep you. And so when people are stressed out, it's like, oh, you stressed because you spent so much time on the vessel that now that the vessel is drifting, you don't know what to do. But the dude with the anchor ain't tripping because he like, yo, I'm about to drop the anchor now and let the anchor do the work. Like the anchor is going to keep me, if that makes sense. And
so would you say, the first thing that a person needs to do is assess what size vessel do they have?
Absolutely.
Because that equation, right, that calculation will determine the size anchor you need. So when you was just talking about like, what'd you say? When you was just asking me about how do I keep going if I got...
Yes, how you stay hungry.
How do I stay hungry? Like, all right, cool. Ayana, I knew she was going to college. I didn't know what college she was going to go to. I didn't know she was going to pick a school that was $60,000 or whatever, but me and Camille we added that into our calculation on our anchor.
Right.
As our daughter, we knew was going to college. Absolutely. Our anchor, we knew we had to be larger. I couldn't still keep the Fisher boat anchor. I had to now say, okay, we not at 30,000 pounds yet, but Camille, we about at 50. We at 15 pounds. Now, y'all want to go to medical school. Boom, she about to go to medical school next year.
But you know, and I got you. I guess more. I want you, both of y'all, and Karl and TJ, you can jump in too. I want y'all to take one step back because I feel like sometimes when we talk, I'm gonna be real. Like I'm still connected to the blue collar community,
right?
And sometimes it's like, and I always have to remind Maul been richer than like a long time. Maul been
richer longer than he been alive.
Almost. Like you coming up. I'm saying,
you said you're 20, so
I'm saying by the time you turn 56,
you about half and half.
No,
you about half. Absolutely.
That's what he's saying. That's what I'm saying. So you coming up on 50% of your like. So, like sometimes when you talk, I feel like it's game, but it's a step ahead. So you're talking about things that are. You're talking about things.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hey, son, do your best at your game today, all right?
Let's go, Junior.
Be the best.
We need a home run.
Be the best one out there. All right. All right, love you, man.
So I feel like, and I never, man, because I feel like we the grassroots pod, and sometimes I feel like when we talk, we could tend, because of where we are now, get ahead. You're talking about things that are future, right? and planning for an anchor that's down the road when my present day looks a little crazy. So I want to make sure we got that.
Your future day is gonna look crazy. When is it gonna stop?
Yeah, but I'm just
That's what I'm asking. Because I can hear somebody like, oh, okay, cool. I'm planning for my, okay, let me put that in the anchor, $60,000 a year. And then you looking like, I got rent.
No. So here go the problem. You're supposed to start with the anchor. Yep. Like the anchor ain't something that you're not even supposed to start if you don't have the anchor. And that's what we've done wrong. We've moved with the vessel, making the vessel the priority when the anchor should have been created either before or at least simultaneously.
Yeah. I agree with that
so
too.
When you say, I got bills, listen to me, Ma, and to this day, bro, like, for real, I still be like, heard about it, but I'm like, yep, God, you did the right thing. I promise you, Ma. Dee was like, yo, we about to move into this rat roach infested apartment. I'm like, come on, D. Come on, boo. Like, everybody on campus live on you, bro. When you go to a school, everybody know where the best apartments are.
Was this the same time y'all hit the dealership?
That was after. The dealership was after, like maybe about a year later. But I literally, bro, I literally, Ma, was hurt. Like, why would you put us in a roach and rat infested apartment?
You saying to her?
Yeah, why would you move us into that?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't we stay in like a nice apartment? And Dee was like, yo, we can't afford it. What you're doing is you are measuring what somebody else has and you're taking our ship and measuring it. She's like, we don't have the money. It doesn't mean we can't one day move into it. But if we move into that apartment now, we're going to be playing catch up for a long time. And it's actually going to take us longer to get the apartment we want in the house that we want. It's going to take longer. So, bro, I promise you, Dee she wouldn't even tell me. She would have money and she had a different account and she would just put the money. Like, before we did our accounts together, she had her own account and she would be putting money in there and never tell me she was putting money in there. She would have her charge card. Listen to me. This is an anchor, y'all. Dee will not get a credit card that you can't pay for at the cash register. So, and I hope I'm making sense when I say, like, there's certain credit cards that you have to
have the money to
mail it. You can't pay. You got to go online. Dee will not get a credit card that you cannot pay for at the register. So what Dee has always done, Anchor, is when she spends her money, she pays the card off immediately.
So use the card, but she
uses
to your
it and pays
advantage
right there. Dee has never taken a credit card and used it and said, I'm going to borrow $2,000 from this credit card and pay the credit card later. She would never do that. So when it was like rent, people were like, well, how would y'all do that with rent? Because she would only do rent of the money we had. So she like, I work at Shoney's restaurant. I get tips. Yeah, she was at Shoney's. Yeah, you ever heard of that? Okay, yeah. Dee used to work at Shoney's. So Dee was at Shoney's. I was at the Olive Garden. And so she was like, whatever we make in a month, that's the only thing, that's it. Like,
what was Dee doing at Shoney's? I've never heard you say that.
Oh, yeah, she was a waiter.
Never.
Yeah, she was a waiter.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's many Olive Garden stories. We ain't got one Shoney's story.
I always tell my stories. Like, she just recently gave me the okay to be telling her stories.
That she worked at Shoney.
Yeah, she like, don't be telling my stories.
Show me what you working with.
But I'm saying, Ma, it hurt. I told y'all the story. Even when we got the car. Her man, Dee, bro, she thought Anchor, y'all. And I want you to understand something. Anchor is easier than the vessel because Anchor is only preparing for the worst.
Yes.
You don't have to do anything. When Anchor just means you don't always think about best case scenario. And that's why I used to hate about Dee. I used to be always like, you pessimistic. You always looking at the negative. You always talking about the negative. You don't never just think about the positive. She's like, okay, you can do that if you want to. But I'm leaving room that if something bad happens, it's going to be positive because I'm prepared for it.
Yeah.
The way you doing it, you so optimistic. If something bad happened, we're going to be messed up.
Yeah.
Right? And so when we got the car, Ma, I tell the story, bro.
When y'all went to the dealership?
We went to the dealership.
Tell the dealership story.
See me begging for the dealership. Is it time
I
now?
don't think he has something on the pod, but it's hilarious.
Bro, listen to me, Mom. For anybody that know Dee and know Dee mom, Dee's an only child. And her mom ain't never been married and never had another kid. When I tell you, Dee's mom will give her everything she owns. Like, she lives for her daughter. Bro, we went on a dealership. Mom was like, Dee, you can have any car you want on the lot. Bruh, I'm like, they got the Mustang 5.0.
Showtime.
Bro, we in college, bro. We in college, bro. Let's go. Bro, can we get the Mustang? The Mustang, you remember Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
Bro, we got the drop top 5. What was the one car?
Oh, Menace to Society, my man.
The like Jeeps, Suzuki. It was a Suzuki something.
The Suzuki.
Yes. What was it called? That was just it. It was some type. But
I know what you're
bro, they
talking
had to. You put the take the seats out the back.
Yeah, put the
put
speakers
woofers
in,
there, bruh. Didi, this is our chance.
This is
to
it.
go on
This is our
campus.
chance.
This is our chance to go on campus. Even though I'm dropping out, I can't catch me on academic probation. When I go up to that joke, I want to be on campus.
Not
Like,
today, say,
Bruh.
I'm out here stunned.
Didi and her mom chose what Didi mom didn't. Didi chose the Mercury Trio Tracer.
The Tracer.
The Tracer, bro.
Oh.
The Tracer, bro.
He was like, bro, he was hurt.
The Tracer,
He
bro.
was like, man, I
We
could
on campus with the Tracer. We ride through campus with the Tracer. Then it was a burgundy, like a hot red burgundy boy. I said, what?
I could
did
do
you
bad by myself.
Bruh. You know what she told me? She said, in the event that my mother dies or she loses her job, I needed to get the car that we could afford. I said, Didi, what? Your mom is killing it. She worked at the plant. She got bread, whatever. Her mom was not at like Ford, Jim, or Chrysler, but she was at London Printing Company. Bruh, why a year after we bought the car, the plant went under, bruh. The anchor.
I blame Didi for willing that into existence personally.
What if she spoke it into the atmosphere?
Mom, and we could afford the whip, bro. The payment was like $100 and some back then. Still was a little stretch, but Didi was like, yo, mom's job, I'm not going, we going. And so to his point, really, the anchor is easy. The anchor is just saying, don't just look at life as if everything is going to work out perfectly.
Hey, one of the
Put a little room in there.
One of the things, and again, for me, water is, y'all know I grew up in Barbados. So like, as y'all talking to water, I'm literally going back. So I'm saying, in addition, real close, I don't know how you want to measure it, but we're talking about the anchor, the vessel, but what water are you going out into? Like, that's a real consideration. My grandfather, my mom's dad was a fisherman. So my mom is, again, she raised us healthy, but she has a fear of the water. Again, she swim all that, not unhealthy, but she has a respect is a better word of the ocean. Because he's a fisherman, bruh. He's out there and he's telling us stories as kids growing up where it's waves coming that you looking up and it's just like, oh, like I'm about to die.
Yeah.
Right? And again, if you don't have plans on going out in that water, you could go listen to another podcast right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being real. This ain't even relevant to you.
Yeah.
But if any part of your life thinks that you want to be in the deep, as a kid, y'all, I'm telling you, this is why I'm kind of sitting like serious now. I remember watching somebody drown. Like, I saw somebody drown. Like, my dude just walked into the water and at first they thought he was playing around. Like, he came with 2 girls. There was like, whatever. Like, he was probably 30-something years old. And he walked out in the water, and bro, I'm talking about, he just like, where my man at? And all of a sudden, the girls kind of like frantic because he walked in without them, and they're looking around, and then of course it turned into pandemonium, screaming, whatever, bro. About 30 minutes later, ambulance, everybody, they're dragging the man out. No, that's my point.
Did he know how to swim?
Yeah.
So he just went out for a swim?
He went out, and I'm saying,
like that.
you got to understand things like,
Riptides and all of that.
I grew up swimming. I grew up, and my parents made sure we knew how to swim. But I'm saying to you, you got to understand the water that you in.
Yeah.
There's riptides, bro, to explain it to you. There's current coming this way and this way.
Yep.
You get caught in the middle of that.
In life.
But please don't hear, I ain't talking about water.
Yeah.
You get caught in the middle of that in life, bro. You don't know what the heck is going on. You can't swim your way out of that.
Yeah.
Please hear what I'm saying. You cannot swim your way out of it. They tell you, hold your breath, try to float. Let the tide carry you where it's going. There will be a point where it's no longer tugging. Now you can start to swim out of that. So I'm saying to you, if you're going in water and you don't understand it, bro, there's certain beaches in Barbados I will go to and I'm not going past my ankles. Like, I'm just right there because I understand that right there. You could see it, bro. You could see, and it looked like these little ripples and stuff, but they're just,
and you just look how large the, bruh, so if you.
But it looks so peaceful when you
it
just.
does.
So good.
But you think how large, and you think like the number of humans on Earth, but bro, you know how many fish are in the sea, bro?
We have no idea.
Bro, like the numbers are, so I want to say this though, so I can make it practical as a pastor, because you're going, okay, what is Karl talking about? So marriage is one of them.
100%.
That's one of them that you get in, and there's some rippling effects.
Yeah.
Or either, I want to say a relationship period, but let's just go marriage for a minute. The thing that makes me laugh is that how many people get married and spend so much money on a wedding, but they don't spend any money on a actual marriage.
No maintenance to the anchor.
Bruh, they don't got an anchor. They just spent $100,000 for one day, but you wouldn't pay nobody to counsel you. You ain't spent $100,000 on a counselor who can walk you through.
You ain't spent $1,000 on the
You ain't spent $1,000 on a counselor. That's an example of you're so worried about the vessel, and you got to look good, and she got to look good, and we already know the number of divorce in weddings. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already know. I know somebody personally. They had about 100 doves. They was divorced in 6 weeks. They had 100 doves. I'm saying, where did
I remember he said
them
before those landed properly.
I'm talking about doves. There's doves everywhere. That's like what dove? It's a carriage. And I'm like, bro.
What Prince say?
Bruh.
Doves cry.
Bruh.
This is what it sounds
That's what it sounds
like.
But an anchor would be a couple couples that we can connect ourselves to.
Yeah.
That when we go through, a rough patch, they're gonna talk us out of it, right? A pastor, you know what I'm saying? A marriage counselor, a series of books, going to marriage counseling, going to marriage conferences. Like, bro, ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah.
They don't have an anchor. A financial advisor, because we know a large majority of marriages end in divorce because of the finances.
Number one, because of
you
divorce.
feel me? Yeah. For those of us who maybe didn't have our fathers in our lives, a trauma counselor to help us to deal with the trauma. So when we're in our relationship, we ain't blowing up, we ain't leaving, we ain't drinking, we ain't smoking when something go bad. You feel what I'm saying? But we spent all this money. I even told TJ, when TJ came over, to be a full-time pastor, I was like, bro, we need an anchor. How much does it cost to be you? And we need to go get an insurance policy. Like the church would take, why? I can't trust that you're going to be around forever. And some people be like, well, that's a waste of money. No, it's not. One, if you don't have to use it, all praises be to the Most High. But if something happens and they need it, the one thing they may have to go is dad is gone, but not now we don't got no finances. Yeah. Now Alyssa crying for a long period of time because she has to, where you gonna get that income from? So it's like insurance is another, it's another anchor.
Yep.
But what do? We, instead of buying a car that we can afford and have insurance, we buy a car that we can afford and not get insurance.
Yeah.
This conversation will be continued on the next episode of the Secret to Success podcast.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.